This bedtime lesson is about rain again, but it's a different part. Some of the information will be the same as the last video about rain. At its simplest, rain is described by drops of liquid water falling from the sky. Clouds form when water vapor, a gas, cools and condenses to form water droplets, a liquid. But these droplets are so tiny that they stay in the sky. To become rain, the water droplets must grow by acquiring more water and becoming larger. Once they become heavy enough, they can fall to earth. The size of the raindrops is highly variable, from as small as 0.5 millimeters in diameter to 6 millimeters. Now there are 3 parts to this lesson. The first part is about the different types of rain. Actually, the first part is about April showers. We often think that this old piece of weather lore during the spring months in the UK. But is there any truth in it? What are showers? Showers are sporadic bursts of rain coming from individual cumulus clouds. When the clouds have enough energy to grow big enough, they become cumulonimbus clouds, which gives us thunderstorms. Showers and thunderstorms can result in a torrential downpour in one place, whilst remaining totally dry just down the road. At this time of year in the UK, we are in a transition between the long, cold, sometimes winter months, and the warmer spring and summer. The jet stream starts to move northwards, which can bring us the first signs of warmth, but also tends to make our weather more unsettled due to the low-pressure systems being driven towards the UK, so we can get rain, showers and strong winds. But what causes showers? But it isn't just low pressure that results in them. They can also develop due to daytime heating. At this time of year, the sea temperature around the UK is at its lowest. There we go. At this time of year, the sea temperature around the UK is at its lowest. Meanwhile, the heating we receive from the sun is increasing as the sun rises higher in the sky and daylight hours increase. This results in warm land temperatures compared with sea temperatures, and so shower clouds develop preferentially over the warmer land. So there is some truth to the weather, that April showers bring May flowers, as April does tend to be a showery month, and the warmth of May soon follows, bringing the familiar colours of the UK spring. Our second part about this lesson is about summer showers. In this article, we'll take a quick look at what exactly is meant by phrases like summer showers and sunshine and showers. The first thing to briefly note is the difference between showers and rain. Rain comes from stratus clouds, which are usually part of a larger frontal system. Rain is therefore usually relatively widespread and lasts for longer periods of time. Showers, on the other hand, originate from cumulus clouds as a result of convection and are characterized by short duration and rapid fluctuations of intensity across localized areas. But why summer showers? In autumn and winter, our weather is largely driven by large-scale low-pressure systems and weather fronts which move across the UK, bringing longer periods of rain and strong winds. In the spring and summer, these weather systems often move further north, allowing the weather to become quieter. While showers are still possible at any time of the year, they are more likely and more widespread during the summer due to the local effects of the hills and valleys, land and sea, and subtle variations in heat and moisture. Over the UK, the atmosphere is often finely balanced in summer, so that when it ascends, it can keep rising until it cools and forms shower clouds. This is where the topography, the shape and features of the Earth's surface comes into play. Showers will often form over hills where moving air is focused to rise over them, and also on the coasts where the land heats up and draws in a cooler air from the sea to replace it. If the conditions are right as this air rises inland, showers can form. They will often form into lines or bands, known as convergence lines. meaning depending on your location and direction of travel, you could either see shower after shower or simply wander through them and see no more. Predicting them. On a nationwide level, the idea of showers popping up across the country in between spells of sunshine is quite easy to visualize. But when you zoom into the local level, it is much harder to see exactly what is going on. Let's work through a quick example. The UK covers 246,610 square kilometres, while the average shower only covers about 1 square kilometre and will likely travel no more than 64 kilometres in the hour or so that it lasts. This means each individual shower will only impact 0.026% of the UK. The real challenge for the forecaster is to identify accurately which 64 square kilometres each shower will impact. One only thing they use is to picture the complexity of this forecasting challenge is comparing to boiling a pan of water and having guessed exactly where and when the bubbles will appear. This kind of detail is quite difficult to forecast, but is exactly what most of us are interested during the summer. And finally, a big question about it. What is the difference between rain and showers? As you can see, it is the same thing. Weather forecasts often refer to either rain or showers, but did you know they often give a very different feel to the day? Showers imply the weather will change a lot during the day with rain on and off, whereas rain will bring continuous wet weather for hours at a time, and then it will clear. First, we'll look at showers. While showers are technically a type of rain, they usually fall from individual clouds you can see in the sky, so the rain will be on and off. The gaps of drier and brighter weather in between. It is quite hit and miss when they occur, and this means that you could get heavy showers on and off through the day, whereas in the next town the weather stays dry all day. On any day with a shower in the forecast, it is usually best to prepare and get rained on, even if it looks bright outside. Hold on a minute. There we are. Apologise for that. On some days there will be frequent showers. On other days you may just catch one brief shower and then it stays dry for the rest of the day. Rain. When a weather front brings rain, it will usually bring continuously grey skies, with rain falling through a large portion of the day. In these situations, weather forecasters tend to use the terms persistent rain or prolonged rainfall. The key differences relate to the types of cloud that lead to their formation and the resulting difference in the duration and intensities of the downpours. A difference in size and duration. Rain. What we usually mean when referring to rain is the precipitation that falls from weather fronts. A front is a boundary between two bodies of air that have different properties. Frontal cloud may stretch for hundreds of miles, usually consisting of various types of stratus clouds, including stratus, altostratus, or nimbostratus. Frontal rain tends to stretch across large areas, bringing precipitation to a wider area. This makes frontal rain hard to avoid because the rain usually stretches along the entire length of the front. These fronts can typically last for a day or so, and they are commonly associated with unsettled weather. Showers. Showers, by contrast, are produced by convective clouds known as cumulus clouds. Rain-bearing cumulus clouds are commonly taller than they are wide and have a fluffy cauliflower-like appearance to their tops. The largest cumulus clouds are called cumulonimbus clouds, and they reach high enough into the atmosphere to contain ice rather than water droplets. Whilst cumulonimbus clouds are rather large relative to an observer on the ground, they are not the same scale as the body of cloud associated with a front. A mature cumulonimbus cloud can be tens of thousands of feet high and many miles in diameter. But unlike frontal cloud, they are relatively narrow. A cumulonimbus cloud will last for tens of minutes to hours, and so showers tend to be sudden and brief, whereas frontal rain can last for days. A difference in process and formation is our final part. Rain. Fronts produce most of their rain through mass ascent. Mass ascent is where one body of air is lifted bodily upwards by another body of air. The lifted body of air cools and the water vapor it contains condenses to form clouds and then rain. Showers. Showers produce their precipitation via convection. A cumulus or cumulonimbus cloud will begin life as a bubble of buoyant air that rises upwards in the atmosphere. The bubble of air will cool as it gains height, and this will lead to the formation of the cumulus cloud with its distinctive cauliflower-like top. The cauliflower-like head of the cloud represents where buoyant air is continuing to ascend into the air of the surrounding atmosphere. Once the cumulus cloud reaches a certain depth or attains a cold enough cloud top temperature, it will produce rain. Rain often falls in downdraft within the cumulus cloud. The downdraft usually acts to suppress the updraft that originally forms as the cumulus cloud, which limits the lifespan of a cumulus cloud. That's all for today. Here's our bedtime quiz.